name is Sydney Newell, and I'd like to share with you a little bit about my life and why I believe God is calling me to do this internship. God's been working in my life before I can even see it, really. But I really believe He's been working in the past 2 years, especially in placing Africa on my heart. 2 years ago, I did a senior project called Water for Kahura, and I was blessed with the opportunity to lead an effort to raise money to build a water system in Kahura, Uganda. And I was blessed to lead this project with Nick Wascom. And it was really cool because we had to raise $40,000, which at the beginning of the year we were like, whoa, that's a lot of money. How are we going to do that? But my youth pastor, Pete Eicher, he was really just encouraging, and he said, guys, God's going to do this if it's in His will. We need to make sure we're glorifying Him. And I would say throughout the whole project, God came through in so many different ways, and it was incredible to see how He met our needs. And by the end of the year, we had raised $43,000, which was insane. It was so cool, and it really was a project about glorifying God. One of the things that happened that year was the Daraja Children's Choir came to Columbus, and that is when I first met the choir, and that is when I just really found a place in my heart for the choir.
Yours is the victory.
What I remember most about Daraja is the way that they love God. And I just remember being so amazed at the joy these kids found in life, and it was so incredible. In that moment, those couple days that Daraja was in town really stuck with me throughout the entire year. And I don't believe it was only me. There are people that even today still come up to me and they ask about Daraja, and they remember, oh, the children's choir from Africa. That's what they remember. And I think it's cool. One thing I kind of realized is although the whole Water for Kahura project was amazing and is amazing, I don't necessarily remember the business presentations or the money that came in or all the feelings specifically. And while God had His hand in all of that, and He definitely played a role, and I could feel His grace and love throughout the entire project, the Daraja choir stuck out to me, and I believe it's because it's truly a ministry of love, and it's so relational, and I love that. I think it's incredible that these kids can come in and just change the way that you worship and praise and glorify God, and I love that the Daraja ministry is based on love because, God is love. I love building relationships, and I think one thing I love about Daraja is that Daraja recognizes that the youth of today are the world changers of tomorrow, and that is incredible. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around, honestly, that I could maybe play a hand in mentoring these kids and helping them grow into the world changers that I know they're going to be. And I just am so confident that God's going to do amazing things through the Daraja, both through their ministry now and through the kids in the future.
He's a friend of mine, the God of angel armies, is always by my side. I know who goes before me, I know who stands behind.
Another one of my passions is education. I'm an education major here at IU, and I truly believe education is one of the most important things we have here because teachers shape the future. The children are the future of the world, and teachers play a huge role in educating them and building them up and growing them, academically as students, but then also as people.
Whom shall I fear? I know who goes before me, I know who stands behind the God of...
I really feel like God just took all of my passions and put them in this internship and said, okay, Sydney, go do this. And I can't even tell you how excited that makes me that God is calling me to serve in something I'm so passionate about.
By my side.